Recording has started.
Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lillian and I'm here to answer two questions that I had promised on my Facebook account. That is on how I came to Germany and what I believe um, or any way that people can use to go to any country, not only in Germany but to move abroad. There is so many ways, okay, not so many, but I have done research on several of them on how you can move abroad. um, One thing for sure is that everything takes time, and everything is a process for sure. But first I would start by how I came to Germany. So for me, I came to Germany because I got married by a German, so it was quite easy for me to relocate, although it went through a process that I'm going to talk another day. It's really a long process, but let's discuss this some other time. So, today, I think, first of all, I would like to say that moving to any country abroad, or coming to think or coming to have an idea of the fact that you want to relocate from your motherland to another country, what you have to do is you need to do a research. You need to do to check on so many things, and I believe that when you're eager to learn or you're eager to get when you've just decided, okay, why is it that we have so many people moving abroad? Why not me? I would love to move abroad. This is a question that you should ask yourself first. But you cannot just sit there. And I was so surprised when I saw people that I said, who is interested to move abroad, or you want to know, you can chat me and say you're interested. And a lot of people were reaching out to me even on my DM, saying that, oh, okay, I'm interested. Yeah, it's not all about just saying that you're interested. You have to work a lot on it. Now, as we all know, nothing good comes easy, so you really have to work hard towards it. And I think there's always something. And first of all, we have so many people. Okay, for example, for me, even with the German husband, before I came to Germany, I used to wonder, like, I've seen people moving to the US, you have seen people moving to Australia, you've seen people moving to various countries. How is it? How do we go about it? And one thing for sure is that we lack a lot of information. One thing you need to do is to look for details. And then I came to realize that through the internet, there is a lot of these informations. There are people who have traveled, and what they do, they come online. There are people, so many YouTubers actually. If you go to YouTube, there's so many YouTubers who are talking about how they relocated, how they moved abroad, the agencies that they use to move abroad. Some of them they're even recommending that, okay, we know some people, I don't know, here and there. So when you want to move, when you have all this information, all you have to do is to go online. And I would suggest that you check on YouTube, for example. There's so many people. For example, if you decide I want to move to France, you have to go looking for Kenyans. For example, if you are Kenyan, you have to go looking for Kenyans living in France. In YouTube, there is so much information. There is so much videos people are doing. There's so much young um, YouTubers. Whenever they relocate, this is what we want to do, because we are trying to share the information with you people. We are trying to share our experiences. We are trying to share how, we are trying to share all this good information that you all need, so that you can, you can gather them. If you're interested, you will know where to start. Yani, what we're doing is to lay a foundation for those people, or how we made it to come here. So for myself, I have done several research for people, because I live in Germany, and have met several people, or I have been watching them on YouTube as well, on how they managed to move to other countries. For example, in Germany, I have met even people from other countries. Some people from Ethiopia, people from Uganda, and I could ask them, "How is it that you managed to move to Germany? What did you use? You know, which kind of agencies did you use? Are you married here? All this." So happened to they told me, yeah, we have some agencies that we have been using. We have, all this. So okay. So from my side, I have made several research actually, and based on the people I've met and what they told me about, and I feel like it's good to share with you guys. Maybe it can help you in one way or the other. Please, one thing I want to make sure is I want to tell you is that this information is online. All you have to do, I'm just gonna give you some, let me call it ingredients of what you need to do, and then it's up to you to go get information and cook whatever you want, because no one will give you the ingredients, cook for you, and then spoon feed you. No one has that time to spoon feed you. And also I want to mention that even in these videos, I do not have any numbers to this agency. Everything is online. I do not have any kind of information. I do not have any kind of contacts with these people. I do not know them. In fact, I do not know them. But I want to tell you that if you go on YouTube and you Google, for example, Kenyans living in Germany, Kenyans living in France, Kenyan living in Austria, any kind of European country, or even Kenyans who relocated to the US. There are so many. I've seen so many making videos every now and then. Kenyans who move to Australia, Kenyans who move abroad in general. You will find them. You will find all their videos. Just listen to them. That's why we are always asking you, just subscribe to any of these channels, because people have a lot. Because one thing for sure, in this life, you must be eager to learn. If you're not eager to learn, you will never know. And you do not know what you do not know. That's the point. So you need this information. You need to get the ideas. You have to. It's the same as cooking. If you do not look for a new menu, or you do not follow people who have new menus, you always make the same thing each and every time, every now and then. So if you're this kind of a person who will just like, okay, oh, some people are moving abroad, I want to go. No, no one will come to you and tell you know what, come please. Yeah, yeah, let me take you. And that's why you can say there are people who are posting jobs online. Yeah, and now I'm here to say, like, for example, I was a victim of being conned. Well, that is not the story for today, but that's where you see online people posting jobs, and you literally what kind of jobs they are, and that's why we are entertaining con people, but for not having the information. Yeah. So from my point, I would say, first of all, gathering this information is very, very important. Getting to know which country you want is second thing, because for example, if you decide, okay, I want to move to Germany, first of all, you have to know what are the requirements to move to Germany, because I want to share with you this, that moving to European countries, first of all, is the language barrier. Language is very essential when you want to move to, for example, in France, you need to speak in French. If you want to move to Germany, you need to speak in German. If you want to move to Austria and Switzerland as well. But this is not the point. This Not speaking the language cannot stop you from moving to these countries. Because, like in my case, when I had to move here, even holding a marriage certificate, I had to do an exam in Gwether Institute. It's based in Nairobi. I had to do an exam called A1 in Deutsch. I had to learn the basic, like to greet people and to introduce myself, to say my name and where I come from, like this. It's a basic learning. This is what you have to do. So even holding a marriage certificate, this one you couldn't get. They could not issue me with a visa without having passed the exam. You sit for the exam and you pass. So these are the common essential stuff that you need. So I believe also, even in English, if you want to relocate to like UK or US, you need to sit for the exams. You have to sit for IELTS. for English, and you have to pass for you to be able to apply for a visa. So this applies to every country, not only in Europe, but to all other abroad countries, because you don't speak English. How do you expect to go and speak to British, really? So these are the language is very, very important. Yeah. So, but it cannot stop you because, like I said, I'm going to share a few agencies that take people abroad. They can take you to, especially in Europe, not only in my country, but in Europe, you know, but they help people to with the language and all this. But one thing for sure is that you must go to school. So it's not about waking up, oh, is there jobs? Is there available vacancies in Germany? Yeah, they're everywhere. But how do you get here? There is a process that you have to. I have seen even people, even who nurses, relocating to other countries abroad where they have to sit for there's a process that take up to 2 years for you to be able to leave the country. So you do not expect that, oh, okay, here's the agency, guys, can you, when are you taking me? Everything is a process. It might take up to 6 months, might take up to a year. Yeah, it's a process, but it's always good to have foundation and to know where it starts, other than just being at home and just texting I'm interested. Being interested is one, and going through it is something else. So this is very important. So something else I would like to say is that when I share this video and when you see this video, please just know that I do not have any contacts with any of these agencies. I do not know them, and I can't, there's no way I can help you. It was so surprising because you see people texting me and saying, oh, can you host me for 1 month in Germany? So I'm gonna make another video another day with something different or something relevant to some of these questions that you get. To me, they are very weird, but I'm going to come to talk of it. So for now, let's focus on the few agencies. So I will be sharing here some of the agencies that you can use. For example, we have one called BFD. This is in Deutsch. It's called Bundesfreiwilligendienst. Yeah, I'm gonna share another one called FSJ as well, called Freiwilliges Sphäre des Jahr, and we have Au Pair. And one thing I want to say about, I mean, the difference between the three is that there is also, this can help you to move, I think, in Europe, but there is age limit. So whenever you go through them online, please read them very, very carefully because they have age limits. You might go for FSJ and you find, oh, you are 30 years, you're 40 years, and they do not accept. They have age limits. There are people who want young people, there are people who want a bit, they don't care about the age. I mean, of course, it's always from 18 and above. So they have some jobs that they will not expect that, I don't know, yeah, that a 40-year-old wanna do, or they feel like, okay, this that is something they really have responsibilities than 18 to 20 something years old. This is the difference. And as well as what is it, because I happened to meet some guys from Uganda, and they told me, I asked them of how they came to Germany, and they told me they have been using volunteer. Yeah, there is volunteer agencies that they came with. So they come here to the agency will prepare them with everything. They will pay for their school. They pay for their school to go and learn German. They will cater for their expenses as well. Like they don't expect them to pay for their flight or anything. So they prepare everything. They prepare them for everything. So when they come to, for example, in Germany, they have to they are provided with housing, they are provided with food, I guess, and they are provided with some medical insurance, and they have to do, they have to volunteer so many jobs. Then it's a company that brings them here, and what they get is like volunteer. But the advantage, there is advantage and for me, I believe of advantages. Let's not talk about disadvantages of any of them because I have no idea of any. So please, I will be sharing one of the agencies here, and that is FSJ. So, what you have to do is to go online and search for FSJ. This means voluntary social year. Make sure that you read very, very carefully what they mean or what they do, so that when you're going to apply for FSJ, you know what you expect. Yeah. So I'm gonna just a moment. I'm gonna just one moment. I'm gonna press this one. I'm gonna show something here. It is here. So I'm gonna share here. That is sorry. No, this is BFD. I'm gonna share FSG. Yeah, FSG voluntary. Just one moment. So these are the important information that you can see here. Scottfrei Dienste, Kultur und Bildung. See, there is here they're saying important information. There are two kinds of voluntary services in Germany. Just make sure you read through all this. And here we have BFD and FSJ. It's an abbreviation for Bundes Freiwilligendienst, Federal Voluntary Service. This is very important, by the way. This is where you volunteer to work at any institution. For example, elderly people, people with disabilities, museum cleaning, picking fruits in a zoo. A zoo definitely is where the animals are. Or childcare. Childcare is like taking care of a child. Uh, in general, you take care of people or animals and all this. In this here, you will find that most of them accommodation is provided, but you have to make sure you have to talk to your agencies and make sure that it's really, yeah, it's really provided. Yeah, with Venezuelans have the area of culture. This means helping people in culture or education institution. For example, in theater, museum, schools, library. Yeah, it's also like cleaning. You might find that, for example, they need some people to picking fruit. That the season whereby there is a lot of apples, a lot of pears, and you're needed to just go and help in picking them. This is also important. So you have to go to read through it very, very carefully. All the information are here, everything you need to know. It's not only this one, you can go through so many, but just type FSJ. In German, it's called Freiwilligendienste. You can look, actually, you can read all the information provided here it is. um, it means voluntary social year. Please read through it. Yeah, make sure you get to know all the requirements that they need. So like I said, all the information is online. You do not have to keep wondering, oh, how do people go abroad? Oh, how do they do? Maybe I'm not lucky. You are lucky, it's just that you're not using your luck properly. Yeah, be if you really want to know, everything is online nowadays. You see, these are the requirements. You need at least to be 18 years old. You need to be younger, as I said earlier. Like, for example, you realize FSJ, there is an age limit. You cannot be over 26 years of age to apply for this. um, but you realize in the other one, which is BFD, there is an age. Oh, here you might find that up to 18 years of age, no age limit for BFD. Yeah, please read through very, very carefully. Here you can see you need to accept 40 regular working hours per week. This is very important. You need the language level A2 according to the European framework of reference for languages. This is what I spoke about, that for example, in Deutschland or in Germany, you need the language, because if you do not speak the language, how are you gonna I mean, how are you gonna communicate with other people? Here it's very, very important. And I'm telling you this because even in supermarket, as much as you know what the flour is or anything, you really need to know the language, because you can get something but you don't know, even know you not know how to ask for the price and all this. So here you have to really go to Goethe Institute and learn the language. uh, you need to make sure that necessary documents are provided by the authorities of your home country, which is like I think COVID test, passport, all this, these agencies that are helping you, this agency, they will help you and they will advise you on how to get this document. Resident permit for the purpose of the employment and all visa. Check regulation in your home countries. Yeah, we have here agencies in Germany called Träger offering a visa. What they will do, they will support you and help you as future volunteers from foreign countries planning to come to Germany in order to take part in the volunteer program. You see, they will accompany your stay in Germany. Employees will support you as volunteers as well the process of assignment all through the visit. I guess they will organize and accompany seminars and education offers during your stay. As you can see, this in Germany called Träger. So this is a Träger, wherever you can search for it. Please reach out to them. If you go on, definitely I know they have all the details on how you can reach out to them. So please go through them. These are the seminars. You're entitled to 2.5 days of education, building stage within a year, through which you spend these days of education outside your place of assignment. They will be considered as regular work days. Actually, this is what they do. Whenever you're working, you have some free time whereby you go to school to continue learning the language. So it's not like, definitely when you're learning in Kenya like A2 and you're not in the country, so speaking might also be a challenge. You might know how to say your name to introduce yourself, but you also need the confidence. And the confidence, I believe, it comes when you're in the situation, and in the situation at that moment, it's when you're in the country. For example, yeah, you will stay in hostels or conference centers, including tuition activities for board. Yeah, you need not pay in order to take place. So no fees. So you can see you will stay in study arrangement will include workshop, practical exercises, guided experience, outdoor activities. You'll have a chance to meet many interesting new people, other volunteers, workshop, wherever. So all this information are online. All you have to do is to Google it. Please read them carefully and you will get all the information that you need. So these ones are especially for those people who are leaving high school and maybe they went to college and they do not have you finish your university or your college and you don't know what to do, you do not have a job, please try this. It's very, very efficient. And we all say it's very important. Definitely, you cannot, I know everyone want to move Europe. It's a very, very different culture and a very nice one. So if you're there, you finish your school, you don't know what to do, maybe you never even went to school somehow, because some of these agencies, they offer training for what you're going to do, or you went to school and you don't find a job, please consider moving abroad and consider following, reading about them and reaching out to them for more. Yeah. So from there, we said about this BFD is Bundesfreiwilligendienst. Everything you need to know as well is here. All this information is here. Just go through. Come here. Federal Voluntary Services in Germany. Everything you need to know. Please don't let people tell you, oh, I'm gonna give you a job. I know someone. One thing about here is that you can't do anything. There's nothing that we can do to help you people. I cannot connect you to anyone. I don't know them and I have no time. And I can't reach out to them. Oh, you know what? Who are you? My name is Lillian. I want to introduce you to my people. But no, that is not my job to do. So it's up to you. For me, what I'm doing right now, I'm sharing very, very important information that you can use to get you, yeah, to go abroad. Nothing good comes easy. So you don't expect anyone to help you. You must help yourself. This is the point. Here you are, they're all in English. I had to make sure that nothing is in Deutsch. Here they are in English. Buddhist, here, Buddhist Fakai, Willigen, Danes, BSD, everything you need to know is a federal volunteer services in Germany, empowered to make opportunities to individuals to engage in voluntary service in various fields of social work. Here is eligibility criteria for BFD. To be eligible for BFD in Germany, you must meet certain criteria. All this information, here is an age, you must be at least 16 years. You see, even when you finish high school, you can apply for this. At least 16 years old to participate in BFD. Yeah, there is no upper age limit for the program. Nationality is open to German citizens and individuals from other countries who have a resident permit or work permit that allows them to work. Health, they must be physically and mentally fit to participate. Education, there are no specific education requirements for BFD. This is what I'm saying, especially for those who finish high school. You can really go for it. You can apply. Doesn't mean, oh, because you went to university. No, you're not applying for to come and go to study. No, you're applying for a job. So they are saying there is no specific education requirement for BFD. However, some organizations may prefer candidates with a certain level of education for all specific skills. That is, for example, if you have to take care, I don't know, of children, there are some people who go through some trainings called the caregiver, for example. Okay, what I'm saying is that if you have gone through several, if you're going to school, yeah, you have learned like caregiving and all this, it comes as an advantage. It comes an advantage because you never know what they're looking for. So I didn't say that okay, you finish the high school and you start up. No, but it's also give opportunities to those who finish high school. Some people don't have opportunity to go to colleges or university money wise, but this is what you can do. It's also further common for candidates to have completed compulsory education in their home countries. That is Form 4. If you have finished Form 4, it's really very important. If you drop out of school, who cares? You do not have a criminal record. You must have a clean criminal record and able to provide a police clearance certificate. So this one, you must make sure you have a good conduct nowadays, they want it to be certified by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to make sure that you can travel. It's not just having a good conduct whenever you have it. And I would recommend that whenever you start this process, make sure, because it's expiring after every 6 months. I don't understand. I don't really understand why it would expire after a short period of time, but well, you can get it before, maybe when you're in good contact with your agency and you have agreed that okay, it can be possible. This is good. Okay, so, and the moment you have it, please take it to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for certification. And then from there, for example, when you want to come to Germany, you can also take it to the Germany embassy and have it certified that it's legal, not illegal. Yeah. For the language, you must have a working knowledge of German as BFD placement. Placements often involve working in German-speaking countries. German-speaking countries, we have Austria and we have Switzerland. They are all speaking in German. So generally, an A2 level proficiency should suffice, but some employers may also ask for B1 or above. B1, I strongly believe that you must be going for a higher level to ask for B1. Okay, so this is something else. Like, let's start with what exactly do you do on your free time? So this is where I think, like, if you have some free time and you have the resources, and I believe if you Google, there's so many, not only in Weather Institute, but one thing you should know is that the exam for any application, employment application for Germany, has to be done at Goethe Institute. This is their main institution all over the world. So you must do the exam so you can maybe enroll to other individual schools to learn the language, who offer a language, and just make sure you have from there the exam you must sit at the Goethe Institute. So if you're planning to move out of the country, even in UK or elsewhere, when you're going to English speaking countries, you also need to sit for exams to test your English level. So whenever you're coming to other countries in Europe, you have to study their language so that they may make sure that at least you'll be able to communicate, even if not everything. The rest you're gonna learn when you're in the country, but you master. So whenever you have time, you can decide, okay, maybe one day I'll go, or can I at least have another language? You can decide if you want to learn in German, or like I said, German is spoken in Austria and in Switzerland. Yeah. So if you're looking forward to go to those countries, you can start by now studying. You can start studying in German. If you want to go to France, you can enroll yourself in a French school. This is very, very important. You can start learning French as early as possible. So we have, they offer several benefits to volunteers. Like I said, all this information, please read very carefully. Stipend or pocket money, because you don't expect, this is not like countries. For example, if you're going to maybe Dubai, you expect like, oh, I'm going there to work, you get higher salary and all this. No, when you volunteer, you receive monthly pocket money. Yeah, you receive monthly pocket. Remember, these people are offering you a place to stay and all this. So you only get pocket money ranging about 150 euros to 400 euros, depending on their age and duration of their service. So this is also very important. Yeah, you can convert this. What you need, this money is what you get as your salary. And you do not expect yourself that, oh, whenever you come to a company, most of these agencies, they don't allow you to work extra. It's not like here in UK people would work or on double shift. Whenever you finish with the work that your agency has put you to do, or whatever you're supposed to be doing from morning to evening, and you have free time, or you can look for another job, most of these agencies do not allow you to go looking for other jobs. Yeah, instead you go to school to get all this. Okay, you go to school maybe to learn the language or to, yeah, but this money is, it's okay because it helps you. Imagine when you come, for example, to any German speaking, you are in Europe already, so you can better yourself by learning the language. And when your contract is coming to an end, because most of these, they give a contract from 6 months to 1 year. When your contract is coming to an end and you're able to speak the language, you can talk to your agency and they can extend. For ladies, who knows, God will bless you with a husband in Germany or in Austria or in this all the European countries. You get married and you stay in the country. This is what it's all about. Health insurance, training opportunities, all this information, you will find them online. All this information. You do not need people to tell you, oh, you can read everything that you need. You can read everything that you need here, what is all about. So information are fed to you online. All you have to do is to read them through. Now we have another one called au pair. All the most people that you have, um, majority of the people who I have met or I was watching online, they come through au pair. Au pair is it's like a nanny job. It's like housemaids, houseboys, and all this. It's nanny jobs, and majority of the people have come to Germany through au pair. This one has no age limit, for example. It can take no, it has here. What exactly is au pair? Here you have the information. An au pair is a young person between the age of 18 and 30, single and without children, who travels to a foreign country for a defined period of time to live with a host family. A host family means is the family that is hosting you from your home country to another. It's like, it's the way in Kenya that when you're looking for a nanny job, you get a job wherever you come from, and then you're staying with those people. Okay, so those people are whatever, whichever home you're working as a nanny or also, they will take care of you. Yeah, they will take care of you, and they will make sure that I mean, you are under their responsibility. That is what I mean. As an au pair, you take on a role as a member of the family and help your host family with childcare and light housework. I believe here you work only for 6 hours and you have time also to go to school, and in return you receive free room and board plus pocket money. Board plus pocket money depends on how you agree with your au pair. So you can also read about au pair world. So many people have come to, especially in Germany, with au pair, and they have a very nice story about it. So if you go to YouTube and search for Kenyans living in Germany, for example, you will see people and they will tell you how they came to Germany through au pair and the agencies that they used to come to Germany. Most of them, they offer, they actually offer the numbers, they show the numbers of the people, or they show the name of the agencies that they used in Kenya to come to au pair. They're talking about their journey through, up from when they started the application as an au pair until how they came, how their experience as an au pair, and how they are. We have people who are married, who have lived here for more than 10 years. They will tell you how they go to. So go online and search for people, Kenyans living in Germany or Kenyans living in Europe. I've also seen people talking about how they went to France, how they went to Austria, how they went to Switzerland, and all, even Belgium, all these European countries. I've seen majority of the people talking about how they managed to get jobs or how they better their life other than just being at home suffering or doing nothing. So this, all this information, like I said, they are online. You can see they are all online. You can say, oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, Lillian, you need to help us. I will not do that. I can't do that. Sorry. I can't help you, and I can't do anything that you don't expect me to call you. Oh, you know what? Come and live with me. No, we don't do that. We don't do that at all. So you have it, you have all this information, and like I promised, I'm going to tell you how you can do it. This is exactly what I have done. So go online, go on YouTube, search for all these people. There is let me give you an example of one lady I like so much. Her name is Klaus and Mombi. Yeah, Mombi. I follow her a lot, and you can check her, not only her actually, you can check so many other people. I was this kind of person I would see, and one thing I will tell you about is, please do not listen to these people who are talking negatively about the country, because what happens is that not everyone, not everyone that you can say, oh, the country might suit, because people can go to other countries with expectations, and when the expectations are not met, they start talking trash about the country. Oh, the country is bad, the country is so people are racist, and all this bullshit. People talk a lot, to have, oh, only because their expectations were never met. There are people who are not able to embrace other cultures. And I keep saying that, for me, for example, coming from Africa, I know that Africa, we have an attitude, and this attitude is what costs us a lot when we go to other countries, because when you bring your motherland attitude to other countries and they're not able to entertain you, you start calling those people racist. You start saying, oh, I can, oh, you know what, I can, don't go to Germany, Germans are racist. People are not racist. The problem is that, ask yourself, why is it that you're the only one who is faring the same? Why is it that, why are they racist to you? What is it you're doing or you're not? Because like I said, I will come here and I'll make another video of how culture, the difference, the difference between African and other European countries, how we embrace our culture or how we want to embrace another. I will talk about that later on another video. So for today, I hope this is very helpful. I hope you're gonna go online, you're gonna I want to hear people saying, oh Lillian, I went online, I managed to contact these agencies and they helped me, or I got the number from so and so. I don't, for me, like I said, I do not have any contacts for them. I just help you with what you can do. I can help you with the information on how you can go about it. These three agencies, they're very, very, and especially Opea, please reach out to them. I don't know why they're talking about online, saying that, oh, you need to not to have children, but I have seen other people moving when they left their children back home. Yeah, I have seen people who left their families back home and they were able to get these au pair jobs, and but I think it depends with the agency. Not everything that's online is you can just take everything. There are people who just say, why not? People are looking for a job. They don't have to be single. They don't have to say, oh, they don't have children. No, there are people who can, I have seen people moving or going to work abroad through au pair, but they left their families back home. So don't please don't just read and say okay. Just reach out to these agencies and try to see how you can go about it. So for now, this is all I can say, or I can tell you. uh, Please, for those who have not subscribed to my channel, I have more and more to come. Next time I'm going to talk of another way, not only to move here, but what it takes also. For example, in case you're married and all the processes that you need to go through. So I'm gonna do another video. So for those who have not subscribed to my channel, please feel free to do so. And I'm gonna share my experiences, all what I've learned, all the researches that I've done. And please go on YouTube, subscribe. I keep saying it's not because we are looking for followers for sure. It's just because we want to share our experiences, we want to share our thoughts sometimes, and we want to share what we have learned from other people. Because you're in Kenya, I am not in Kenya, I'm in Germany, and I can share, for example, what is my experience on how I moved, because this is not all. For me, my journey to Germany was not really easy. So even despite having a German, I'm going to talk about it. You'll be surprised. So it's not everything like you can say, oh, that it was so easy and so I'm going to come back and share another video. So please subscribe to my channel for more information. Feel free, actually, subscription is just free. Just feel free, like, you can click on notification. You can be the first people to know that, oh, Lillian have posted something else. And that's all I will request from you. So I hope I will be seeing testimonies. I hope I'll be seeing, you can leave a comment also. I'll be reading the comments and I'll be free to answer you. And I hope this information will help you a lot. So thank you so much. And I wish you all the best in your online search, in you getting to the agents and going through this information. Please don't get tired. It all starts somewhere. We all say there is always a beginning and there is always an end. So nothing comes on a silver plate, and I will talk about that some other time. So please feel free to go on your YouTube and watch, and go in your Google, search these agencies, learn about them, and see what is good for you. So I love you all, and I wish you all the best in your search. Bye bye.